EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to chilly, but of course sold-out Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl, and it'll be a great one between the Cleveland Browns and the Kansas City Chiefs.
Ryan Suckup set to kick off.
The winner gets a trip to sunny Arizona for Super Bowl 57. The AFC title game is underway. This will make it into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. A first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. 5 yards on the game's first play. 2nd down.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Saquon Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
It's now 3rd down and 6.
Yellow. Let's go, little lady. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. 52's the mic. Watch Mike. Watch Mike. Hey, 15. 52's the mic right here, over there, right? 52's the mic. Hey, come on out here. Come get some.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
The ball carrier.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a 1st down.
At the 40-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver. And he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic. Let's go, baby. Return it. Easy. Get that ball. Watch the twins. Watch the twins. Kill.
Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. Completes it to Hardman. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. Scoring first, so critical in the postseason. They've got it here, 1st and goal. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
So often you hear that pep talks don't really work in the heat of the battle, but collectively, this defense has to say to each other, we've been on our heels this whole first drive. This is where we need to dig in. And they got a nice stop right there for a loss on 1st and goal.
Another try for Barkley. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
3rd down and goal to go.
Check 52's the mic. Check 52's the mic. How you getting the headache? How you getting the headache? Yellow. Check that. We're Mike 52 right here.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
It's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. Every possession in the postseason magnified, and look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line.
Brought down at the
give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
1st down, Cleveland.
And they'll get this to Ruggs on the jet sweep. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
As a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. On 2nd and 12, Murray. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 29-yard line. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
1st down, Browns.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 16 yards on the play, and it's going to yield a new set of downs. A perfect example right there, Charles, of why they love this rookie runner.
And think about how the NFL and the college games are meshing together more and more. You don't have to go to the NFL and learn a new set of skills. What you did in college often makes you ready for the NFL.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Here to his running back. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Browns have taken the lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Taken about 7 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
5-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas.
Yeah, right? A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
Now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now here's Mahomes. Wide open receiver complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. A give to Barkley out of the gun. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Mahomes firing complete, and he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Right there, 54, right there, right there.
Mahomes now on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Aaron Donald just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
The Browns D locked in on third down. Brings up 4th.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
6-yard attempt.
And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt them later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Well, they put it all together on that one. Good vision, good blocking. A toss play to the left. How do you toss it?
Yeah, a toss is the underhand kind of egg toss. The pitch is kind of, if you're running the option, you pitch it end over end, correct?
Yeah, I agree.
You're
totally.
the guy.
I agree.
This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Touchdown.
Henry Ruggs, 44 yards. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
The score, Browns 14, Chiefs 3. Ryan Suckup set to kick off.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
52's the mic, boys, 52. Here we go, G, get off the field.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Back at the 25-yard line.
Yellow, 52's the mic. Hey, we heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges. Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky. Hey, Rippler, check that. We got Mike 52 right here. 52. Hey, here we go. Mike 52, Mike 52. They can't hang with us.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Here's the Chiefs punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well. And he's been right.
And he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 40-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Touchdown,
Henry Ruggs. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point try now for Succo. Oh, and now they're going to fake it.
Another not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. On first down, Mahomes. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Here's the backup now, the former Badger, Melvin Gordon. And this Browns defense coming to life. They get him behind the line for a second straight play.
The 26-yard line.
A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report in a bit. The coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
They'll take over.
And this might not be the last interception we see, Brandon. Both of these teams like to throw the football, but here in this snow, ball's not going to always go where you want it to. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
The ball carried by
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there. And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Check 4, check 4. 6 guys, check 6 guys. Bang, 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 bang. Check 52, check. Hey. Watch the ship, watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship, watch the ship. Hey, check 20.
Now on 2nd and 13, Murray, and finding the tight end Hooper. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. And Kevin Stefanski going to take a chance going for it on fourth. Running for it. Here's Chubb. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. Clock at 20 seconds to go in the half as they come up 1st and 10. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. Always got some breathing room. And how about that for just running out the clock? Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
1st and 10. At the
so the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. From midfield, here's Mahomes. He's going to float this one deep right side. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Jalen Ramsey.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on fourth, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. Taking it about the 1. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Throwing on first down is Murray. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Out of the gun, here's Murray. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Curtis Samuel, 51 yards. And the Browns add on to their lead. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at a big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
Now the Browns offense will stay on the field as they'll go for 2 here. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
But I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on, but apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Being chased out left. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. And they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
After the turnover, here's Murray. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Henry Ruggs saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Suck up for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Makes the score Browns 35, Chiefs 3. Ryan Suckup set to kick off.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Keep it up, guys. Mike 54. Mike 54.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And right back to Kittle. This time he's got it. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I wonder if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
Drop deep, drop deep. Mike 52, Mike.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And he finds the tight end, Reed. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
52's the Mike. Let's go, D. New Mike 52, Mike 52.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And he will find his man on the outside. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And this defense will take over right at midfield. For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Henry Ruggs, 50 yards. And this offense continues to pour it on. Well, Charles, fans around here, they were already talking Super Bowl. They've made plans. You just can't look past anybody in this league, especially this deep into the playoffs.
You would think that every year that message would sink in, and it feels like every year we see something like this, especially the way they're handling them. All right, you didn't expect this part to happen, but when you're playing this deep in the playoffs, every team's dangerous.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Makes the score Browns 42, Chiefs 3. Ryan Suckup set to kick off.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 42. He'll drop it off with Saquon Barkley. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
The ball carrier.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. It's a first down on a gain of 10. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
On first down, Barkley. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Check 52's the mic. Check 52's the mic. Come on, baby.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. He'll find Metcalf. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football. Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52. I got you, son. I got you.
On 4th down, Barkley. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Yeah, it's on.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes, 35 yards. And it may only be for pride now, but the Chiefs get a bit closer. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
We always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. So they do get 1 score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line. This defense figured out something in the locker room. That's 2 third-quarter picks now.
And you just wonder, did he get too comfortable in the locker room himself? His team has the lead. Take care of the football. He's putting him in jeopardy right now.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
I'm coming after you. Where's 52?
They'll give it to Barkley off the option play. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Mahomes to throw on second down. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. The Chiefs on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is third down and 12. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Mike one. Here we go.
Now they'll run it on the toss. He's got a first down past the 30. Fighting down past the 45. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. It's a big play there for the Browns. 52 yards. Big run here in the fourth as they continue to wear down this defense.
And that's when the offensive line coach clicks onto the headset and says, head coach, offensive coordinator, let my guys fire out and hit people. We're wearing them down. Let's finish them off with the running game.
Right back to him on first down. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
And it's third down.
Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs.
Check 26.
From the gun, Murray. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Levante David. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 24. Off of play action, he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. He's got a man, complete. And he is finally out of bounds, but he gets all the way down right around the 20. A big play there for KC. 55 yards.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
Hey, Rimley. Check 52's the line. Hey, let's get some penetration here.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Safety's creeping.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Hey, Mike 52. Hey, watch the lane. 5-2 is the Mike. Mike 5-2. Watch the slants.
Mahomes to throw once more. Looking for the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. George Kittle there to make the grab. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Butker on for the PAT. And it's no good. No, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Takes this about 5 yards deep.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The Browns drive about to get started. They are getting closer and closer to lifting that Lamar Hunt trophy. Not home just yet, but trying to polish things off here as they start 1st and 10. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
So 4th quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense. But, yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. To throw, it's Murray. He's got Hooper on the short connection. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. 2nd catch of this AFC title game, but he's got a 1st down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Here's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Calvin Ridley.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And a
shotgun now for Murray. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll be marked down all the way inside the KC 10.
To Curtis Samuel.
A big play that time for Cleveland. 47 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Yeah, the Browns are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
Gain of 7. Brings up 2nd.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Extra point try now for Succop. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
49, Chiefs 16. Ryan Succop set to kick off.
Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And they'll indeed take a knee. And they will take a knee here. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Big stop, let's go. Mike 52, Mike 52. Watch the out, watch the out.
And they take a knee.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
The Cleveland Browns are AFC champs as we say goodnight, everybody.
And that will do it for this one. For Charles Davis, myself, and the entire crew, we'll see you in 2 weeks at the Super Bowl.